Welcome to Passages, the podcast where life gets deep, friendship gets real, and the wisdom of the Bible flows. Usually right after a debate about tacos and Bigfoot. Join Patrick Birch, Drew Kaiser, Jason Pulliam, and Tim Layton as they explore Scripture, share great quotes, and occasionally get sidetracked by snacks and bad preachers.
Welcome. You're listening to Passages. The guys are all here. We're ready for a pre-holiday episode of Passages. Getting close to what they call the most wonderful time of the year.
Says who?
Stop that, Grinch.
Guys, I have a little show update for us.
All right.
All right.
Is it breaking news?
It's breaking news
Coming live from the news desk, Patrick Birch.
from the news desk. So I've been monitoring our YouTube stuff over the last week. I don't know if that's healthy or not, but I've been.
Did we hit 22?
We didn't hit 22.
Oh.
Listeners, you let me
We hit
down.
32.
No.
1,000.
102.
We hit 20.
Oh.
But we did get a really nice compliment in our first YouTube comment.
Oh.
Really?
And give me just a second because I wasn't as prepared as I needed to be here.
For your own segment?
Yeah, for my own segment. Look, I was getting everybody else.
You're the one told us it was time to start.
I would like to
I
remind
know.
people this is a live broadcast, and
Yeah.
there are sometimes technical difficulties when you're live.
Please stand by.
So on the last episode, we got a really nice comment from Happy Fly Diddy says, I laughed, I contemplated, it was great, by far my favorite podcast.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
We're
Are you
somebody's
Happy Fly
favorite.
Diddy?
I am not
Okay.
Happy Fly Diddy,
I am not either. I'm
But-
not that creative with names.
but whoever they are was really nice to us and we appreciate it. So keep
Yeah.
it coming.
That is awesome. Kind of
Yeah.
makes my day.
All right, real quick. I was handed yet another piece of fan mail.
Oh, no. I saw the handwriting
Let's
on it.
go to the mailbox.
Oh, that wasn't as cool as I thought it was.
That's pretty good.
corner.
Yeah.
And he tore the note in twine.
Now we don't know what it says.
What if you open it up and now the note's torn?
Oh, it's another.
You tore the
Oh
note.
no, I did not.
Oh, is it on the? Oh, no,
It's on the CBS receipt.
the formatting is worse than the.
That is incredible.
CVS. I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
CVS Pharmacy.
No, no.
28
It's on the other
Moody
side.
Parkway.
It's on the other side. I wouldn't read out
Don't
what
read this.
medications are on there or what's on the receipt.
Jason, does your credit card end in 1893?
Oh, no.
Do you have one of those?
Maybe. I'm not going to say on air.
Well, this person bought
Oh boy. Be careful.
some stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I do.
Was my enema in there? I'm joking.
I do
That's-
also see a
that's to come.
declined chip card info in here. So, did you have a declined card?
You know, I didn't make that trip, so I did not.
All right. This was addressed to Brethren at the Passages podcast from Spotify and YouTube subscriber /fan.
Sounds pretty formal.
This is a really long.
Well, that's because
a lot
their
of work.
receipts are ridiculous.
This is longer than my arm.
That receipt's a good 2 feet at least.
Oh, it's
right?
more like 3.5. 4.
Yeah, I would say 3.5 feet.
we did get $2 extra bucks rewards.
He keeps reading.
The other
Flip
side.
it over.
Anything on
on.
that from teachers
all right.
pay teachers?
No, but it does look like some school supplies in here.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
All right, here we go. Passages. Let me clear a few things up.
Oh no.
Oh, let's just get right to it. Forget all the niceties.
Because somehow we've gone from talking about teaching resources and a website to analyzing my bidet joke like it's a dissertation defense.
This is the best part of the letter.
I don't know that it was a dissertation defense as much as a defense of Patrick and my honor because I felt very attacked.
Violated
Right.
even.
First, yes, I made a bidet comment. And yes, I apologize. Thank you. That's the end of the note,
That's all I
everyone.
need.
Okay.
That's all
All
I
right,
need.
on to the next thing.
Not, I apologize. Not because it was offensive,
Do
but
you feel like we're listening to him read a scroll in synagogue right now?
It is operating like a squirrel.
all right. And yes, I apologize. I just wanted to read that again.
Yep.
Not because it was offensive, but because clearly some of y'all weren't emotionally prepared for weren't emotionally prepared for bathroom level metaphors. I'll try to keep future plumbing references PG-13. I think we were pretty PG last week.
I think so.
Now on to the real issue. The dragging. Sorry. The dragging?
Dragging?
That does say dragging, right? I have to
Yeah.
ask our
Yeah, it does.
resident
Yeah.
grammar
Maybe a
person.
little context will help.
Now to the real issue. The dragging. Tim,
Oh no.
who the staff at the Mexican restaurant lovingly call Stan
Yes. they
for
do.
reasons nobody will ever understand. Uh-oh. You're no angel or cherub in this situation.
Oh,
All right.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, no.
I sure hope in the next 10 feet of this CVS receipt, this all stays on you.
I'm sweating already.
Let's not pretend this hasn't been stretched out longer than a CVS receipt, which I'm currently reading. How many years has it been, Stan? I mean, the building has now been demolished, and those sweet restaurant owners think Stan is the most loyal customer ever. You are stirring the pot like you're mixing salsa. So here it is, neatly wrapped. I support teachers using resources from highly qualified educators. I support collaboration over criticism. I support bidets being exactly what they are. I think it's time to make amends, Stan. Please don't leave it up to us to correct/inform the restaurant. Your name was Tim.
He's not going to tell Raul on me. No.
Wow.
The inside joke is going to escape the circle, keeping this story alive like it's a family heirloom. Is it worth it? You have a wonderful support team. They can polish that Tim halo and straighten it back up. Stan's halo is listing.
Listing.
I mean, what if they name a dish after you? The Stan. Awkward.
Oh,
That's a good point.
That is true.
it really is.
Let's all
Running
do
the risk
better,
of that.
be better, and maybe order queso next time and not drama. Love, Cassie.
It did stick with me for the whole rest of the way.
I was actually at Raoul's with you this past week,
You
and
were.
I can confirm that he still thinks your name is Stan.
Absolutely. The Gospederics went with Millie and me during the youth night, Monday night, just so they could hear
Hear him
Raoul
call you Stan.
refer to me as Stan.
Okay, but why is Cassie now attacking you? What happened?
I think it's
He got a
because
pass.
He got a
I think it's
pass.
because I got
okay,
a pass,
okay.
and you
and
got.
I said no
and you
one
got
can.
I got
bidet
You
all
of all
over.
people
Yeah.
should,
And
should
I
know.
And I said he was a cherub, an angel.
And then
yeah.
we went back to the the great
Apparently
hoax,
not.
the great hoax, the
I'm
great
not sure
the
that-
great lie that I've been perpetuating.
I'm not
for
sure that
years.
pointing out people's flaws is very endearing.
All right.
No
Well,
comment.
let's get on with this. I have had a terrible couple of days, you guys.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah, I dropped Belle off at school yesterday and went to the red light to get on the interstate. And when I pushed the gas pedal, the truck didn't go anywhere.
Oh no!
And my engine just revved, however far it revved. And as I let off the gas pedal, it lurched and then
Transmission.
and then it started going long enough to get on the interstate. And then it quit.
Oh no!
Were you responsible for the traffic backup yesterday?
No,
Okay.
I was able to pull off with no power.
Oh,
The truck was on, but the
There
engine
was
was doing nothing.
nothing, yeah.
The engine was running, but it was not providing any power. So after a wayward night in Nashville when my Tahoe battery died, I got AAA a few years ago. So I called AAA, and very low drama to get a tow truck. Tow truck's driver's name was Walt. Thanks, Walt, for your help. And I get it to the shop. Yeah, they called me today. It's transmission shot.
Yeah.
I think what I'm most upset about though is the cost of this repair.
It is unreal, I'm
Oh
sure.
no, we're gonna have to beep it. Here we go.
I've always heard transmissions are in the couple $1,000 range.
Right.
I mean,
Patrick.
Right. Yeah.
But I've also never replaced a transmission.
I replaced 2 last year, or year before.
Well, let's compare notes. I got a quote for.
My goodness.
You, my friend, got a deal.
Did I?
Yeah. That tops what
Get
I've
the
seen
beep
cars.
ready over here. Here we go.
A piece. In what? What were you putting them in?
Both trucks that are not mine.
Oh,
He has 2 sons.
Wow.
And one of those trucks.
wait! You put one in
I
the
should have-
truck you gave to Taylor?
Mhm.
Man.
Yep.
I mean,
What year model was yours?
2019.
His was a 17.
Oh.
That one
Same
was a 17.
generation.
Yep.
Well,
And he said all these things have problems with Why can't they tell us that when we buy them?
right. And or just know that if they're going to have problems, we're going to warranty this. So it's at the shop right now. Now here's the funny part. I got the call today and the guy was like, yeah, something's wrong with the first or second gear that, you go from a stop in, and that's why it won't go anywhere. But that's also why I could get it to go somewhere, at least for a second, because it decided to go into third or whatever higher gear was. And
You can go backwards anywhere you want.
probably so. So he calls me today and it's like, yeah, he confirms that it was the transmission. And he says, well, I can get a new one, from his supplier. And he said, yeah, I called him today. And the guy said, yeah, he's got 96 of them on the shelf. So I'll have one here this week. So I'm thinking, it's a 2019 and you got 96 sitting on a shelf.
I'd say they've had a problem.
You
with it.
clearly know there's a problem, because also you're still making them because it's brand new and it comes with a factory warranty.
Mhm.
And I said, well, can you just check on a used one, just something, I don't know, pull apart kind of one. And I might, depending on how much that costs, I might want to just fix it enough to go trade it. Right.
That's right.
Well, he calls me back about 10 minutes later. I'm expecting him to be looking for one or something. No, he calls me back 10 minutes later and he says, yeah, I found a transmission that has 63,000 miles on it. But it's $200 more than the new one. And I'm like,
What?
excuse me? How can this be $200 more than a new one when it's used?
Vintage.
Yeah.
It is. That's it. It's vintage.
And I don't understand that. Not even a little bit.
No.
On the plus
or was
side,
he telling you that just so you would buy the new
maybe,
one?
but it's a guy.
When
Here's
you
a
feel
good
about him.
sponsor spot. Summers Tire and Auto.
Good people.
Good people. We live right behind his parents.
Mhm.
Amy taught him at Leeds before he graduated, and he's up in Odenville. They're really he is really good. He'll talk to you and kind of walk you through what's going on. And I don't know. I kind of trust him. I feel like he wouldn't,
Yeah.
Knowing me and Amy, and we've taken several cars to him. He's worked on Kinley's old truck a few times because he really likes old trucks. So yeah, I cannot believe
Wow.
that a used junker would be $200 more than a brand new one.
And then, and the problem is when it breaks, it's like, okay, I can fix it for this amount, or I can try to get whatever I can for a trade-in or whatever for this one. But then I'm going to be on the hook for another car payment for a long time. And it's
Well, so this one is not paid off. I bought it in 2021 and 5 years will be next year.
Yep.
And back in 2021, interest rates were basically zero. So I have not tried to pay this thing off fast. at all.
you shouldn't. No.
And so I have a few thousand left on it, and it's got 133,000 miles on it. So it's not really worth a ton at trade-in, because once you hit 100,000 miles, they're basically useless to a dealer. So yeah, it's the fix is about half of what I could sell it for.
Yeah.
So that's just, you know,
It's a painful thing.
yeah.
Wow.
I was hoping the used one would be, you know, a couple $1,000s less, get
Yeah.
it fixed and run it down straight to a dealership and let them kind of have to deal with it from there. But yeah, so
Well, and the
Tough
nice thing
luck.
with the new ones, even like the rebuilt Jaspers, they come with a really nice warranty on them.
yeah,
It's usually 3 years, 30,000 miles or
Mhm.
something like that.
he
So,
he checked on one of those, like an aftermarket one, and it was like $200 less
Yeah.
than the new one.
Yeah.
And the new one comes with 100,000 miles
Yeah.
from GM.
yeah.
So might as well just get that
Yeah.
for $200, and I'll just drive it for a little while longer.
Oh, it's crazy.
The other ticking time bomb on this thing, though, and you've got it in your in Taylor's, I think, is the active fuel management thing,
Mm-hmm.
where it drops from 8-cylinder just to 4.
Yeah,
If you're
he got rid of his though. He traded it in or sold it
Oh,
and,
okay.
and bought himself a truck. So
nice.
the joy of being,
Yeah.
you know, employed, single, and still living at home.
Well, apparently that thing fails, and when it fails, if you don't catch it basically immediately, it'll blow it'll send engine metal shavings into the engine and
Mhm.
blow the engine up. So
Yeah.
So yeah, if you've got a GM vehicle, be on the lookout. You got 2 ticking time bombs.
Did Taylor end up getting like the big truck? that
Oh
he
yeah,
was
he's
like-
got the huge one. Yeah. the
What'd he get?
dually. He's got a Dodge Dually.
But it was like, does it have like just a flat? Like a-
No, it's got a regular bed.
Regular
in the
bed?
back. Not yet.
He was talking about.
Oh, he's looking. Yeah, he's looking.
What's he want to do with it? I mean, besides change the bed out,
I have no idea.
just wants
Yeah.
a flat bed.
Don't understand why anybody would want that.
He says it's more useful.
Okay.
He's 20. You don't argue with 20-year-olds, Drew.
Yeah. Well, congrats, Taylor, on your first big boy purchase.
Yeah, he's building a little credit for himself, so that's good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because he also wants to buy a house, but he was talking to they're like, well, how's your credit? And he was like, well, I've got 6 months of history. And they're like, yeah, good luck. You need 2 years.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, what's next?
All right, let's do a Yay Sports.
You know what? I had to find the censor button, and I knew I was coming back to this.
The team, go sports.
All right. Can you just explain what's going on here?
I thank you. I have no idea.
I think some of us resemble that remark of not having a clue how any of this works, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's talk about some interesting stuff going on in our community, our fair community over the last few days. Want to do this in a sensitive way. Some of our passengers are more directly impacted by this story than others, and I'll try not to do this too much through my not rose-colored but green wave shaded glasses.
Try not to giggle.
So anyhow,
green
so
wave.
so there's this is a multifaceted kind of story that's going on. I'll start with back during the middle of football season, probably in like the October time frame. One night, Jonathan got in my car after a football game and he said, "Hey, Coach Gaines at Moody's going to Pell City." And I was like, "Yeah, sure he is." Well, that happened today, pretty much. Not officially on the whole story, but
Did you just scoop
The
something?
the tea
Did you
leaves.
just break news?
it
Well,
was
the announcement he's leaving has been out on social media.
Right. It has, his leaving broke this afternoon
And Pell City's coach's leaving
Pell
was
City's-
a couple days ago.
on Saturday or Sunday. And then I believe there was a Pell City board meeting on Monday because I think it takes like a week to post the opening. And so all the, a lot of sources, including some of our passages sources, report that it's a done deal, that he is,
I've had
he's
multiple.
going to Pell City.
I've talked to multiple people from the school system in Pell City that believe it is absolutely a done deal. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
So, there's a lot of interesting aspects to this story and some side stories as well. Of course, congratulations to Moody. They just won state championship.
Their first state championship.
First state
yeah.
championship ever. And so, Coach Gaines did an amazing kind of turnaround. It's been some sort of painful in some cases for us on this side of the bridge, but Moody's had limited success for a long time, but for the last 3 or 4 years, he has really turned that program around, created a lot of energy around it, and sort of seems to be a marketing genius. Some of the things that they've done.
Wonder what Pell City will be called, because Moody's the 411 boys.
I certainly expect there to be some kind of tag or
the
whatever.
78. I don't know. Yeah.
78 crew.
Yeah.
Well, we need to copyright that so we can't use it.
The school's on 78 though. Yeah.
78. The Eden Exit Boys. How about,
that's got a nice, it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, that really, that's like Shakespeare, Tim.
EEB.
Is that Cogswell?
Cogswell Avenue. Yeah. How about the Cogswell Boys?
Cogswell.
The Cogswell compatriots.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah.
So, of course,
somebody write that down.
So it was last Thursday that Moody won the state championship, and he's gone in less than a week. So that's pretty shocking, right? But also, if you have an opportunity, it seems that this deal maybe was in the works prior to the state championship. And of course, for those of us who are local to the area, we all know Justin Burns. Justin was the principal at Leeds Elementary, and a lot of us know him through that. He coached Jonathan in rec basketball. Good guy, like him a lot. He went to Moody as the superintendent.
St. Clair County.
As a superintendent, 2, 3 years, couple years ago? He was there for a couple of years, right?
3 years, yeah.
Yeah. And then now he is the superintendent at Pell City.
Right?
So, of course, if you make your way through places and you decide, hey, I want that guy to be part of my dream team or whatever, that's not shocking, right? That he would say, I'm going to go back.
That's doing your job well.
Make a pitch for that guy. I mean, he got our high school principal.
He stole our principal
in the middle of the year, right? And certainly because I'm sure that they had a good working relationship, and he knew he would do his job well, and made him assistant superintendent over there. So, there's certainly legitimate reasons for the move. It is an interesting move in that he's moving from a school that just won 5A state championship, and he's got that thing rolling, to a place that really nobody's ever won at in a big way.
Including Rush Probst,
including Keith Etheridge, who is a great coach that we, hold in high regard here in Leeds, and he's down at Auburn High School now doing very well.
One of our favorite sons from Leeds.
That's right, a Leeds favorite son. And so, how easy or difficult will it be to win in 6A at Pell City? I mean, it's doable. I mean, I think they've got resources. They've
tough
got
competition in that region.
And that region is Clay Chalkville, and they're about to do reclassifications. But if Clay Chalkville stays in that region, Clay Chalkville was probably the best team in the state of Alabama this year, because they won the 6A state championship, and they beat Thompson, who won the 7A state championship. And so that's a tough team to have in your region. But it'll be very interesting to see sort of how he moves that energy that he had here, and how it, looks when he tries. I mean, it's now I think the guy that was at Pell City did a pretty good job this year. So, they brought in Rush Probst. That was like before Justin got there and all that. And that was a controversial hire, and there was a lot of hubbub around that. And eventually, Rush Probst resigned, like right when the football season was starting last year, maybe.
I think so.
Maybe it was this year. I can't remember.
I think it was year before. Okay. I think it was last year.
And so then Nick Gentry, who was his defensive coordinator and played at Alabama, had been their coach for a couple of years. They made it into the playoffs this year. So it's not like he's inheriting a team that's doesn't have any talent at all or anything. It'll just be interesting to see where he takes it from here. Have y'all heard the cigar story?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
The cigar.
How can you not hear the
Wow,
cigar story?
The cigar story has just gone insanely
Viral.
nuts.
Now I've heard about it, but I've not read anything about it. So you'll have to give
Okay.
me some of the. Were they black and milds or were they Swisher Sweets?
I think they were black and milds from what I hear.
Okay.
The story is that, well, it's not a story. There are pictures, but unfortunately, everything that gets done anywhere ends up on social media these days, right? And so there were some celebratory cigars smoked in the locker room at Protective Stadium by some players and maybe by some coaches as well, I think. And the fact that the coaches were there and the players were there and the players were smoking, I mean, it really, I think I've seen from like every TV station in Birmingham, I've seen this story, at least on social media. AL.com ran it.
Mhm.
And I mean, it really got legs. And I wanted to mention this because I think it's an interesting discussion to have about whether people really were upset about these boys smoking a cigar, or if they really were upset because Moody won the state championship, and maybe also that they didn't really care for the way that Moody went about their business up to that point. This is the part that I want to be real careful about.
Well, and I'll add this. I haven't looked too intently into these posts, but I haven't seen anybody criticizing the boys. They're criticizing the disciplinary action that was taken. That is, the volume is leaning in that direction from what I've seen, but that's not, I haven't done a scientific research of
And
this. It's just what I've noticed.
I think all the reports have said disciplinary action was taken. I'm not sure I've read anything about what that action was.
No, I looked, I couldn't find it.
No. So, I mean,
Keeping that under wraps.
right. Don't know what that was. That a lot of what I've seen is, I think the mayor was in the locker room. There were coaches in the locker room. And the way this all began was a post was put on the X account. I think it was for Moody football.
Mm-hmm.
And it stated, "Sorry, we messed up your locker room. Send the bill to the city of Moody." And apparently that was about like cigar ashes getting on the carpet or something like that. And I think, it
It's
was
probably a no smoking area.
And it was one of those like, haha, this is funny. And then it's like, ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that got taken down. Of course, there was, plenty of people who had seen it and downloaded it already or whatever. And then it just went from there. But the point that I was making is, were people really outraged at what happened there? Hey, I'm not for smoking cigars, period. But, and they should have handled that however they needed to. And the coaches shouldn't have been a part of that. But
Were a lot of the
is that
IP addresses on the complaints centered in the 35094 zip code?
I don't know, but
Because
you know,
there's
Well,
some
and
ill will
times
there.
have
Doesn't
changed.
seem to
Tim,
be.
some of this is showing our age because I don't know about you. Oh, that's not good. We're looking at the post right now.
I could see where that could
It's
get
a
you
bad
into
look,
trouble.
bad
Yeah.
optics.
right.
Oh man, it's already affected that guy's belly.
Dear.
I'm sorry. My son
What I
was
was
an
gonna say
offensive
is-
lineman. I can say things like that.
Yeah.
Did your high school have an area outside for smoking?
Yes, sir, it did.
Because mine did. And
Behind
I
the
was
gym.
telling,
There was a nook in there for smoking.
it wasn't a hiding place. I mean, it was
it-
known.
right.
That's where you go.
Yeah, well,
Te-
and
where
it
teachers
wasn't-
and students went.
Yeah,
it's where
that's-
teachers and students could smoke together.
And I was telling Jackson about it. He said, "Don't you have to be 18 And I said, well, we had some 18-year-olds, we had some 19-year-olds, we had some 20-year-olds enrolled in my high school.
Right.
We had some
those
guys
were just
with,
eighth grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that I think that thing, the smoking thing blew up a good bit. Not a good look, not a good idea. But I think a lot of the outrage sort of still points back to how people felt. And this was the part that I wanted to sort of throw in. So, one of the big things that's been sort of a hubbub around Coach Gaines and the way that team's been built is there've been a lot of kids that came from other places. Now, I say a lot. I don't know what the numbers are. But hey, nobody's ever been deemed as ineligible, none of that. So, certainly in a situation where a team's making a turnaround like they've made, I am sure the AHSAA has been checking some stuff. And so I'm sure they've been legitimate moves. And then, the question always comes of, did they just come on their own, or, are you out there recruiting someone? And so that's always been, the issue. And that's why, of course I'm saying, I don't know. But a lot of times when a lot of new guys move into an area, it's like, you guys are cheating. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they cheated in any way to get to what they got, but the whole idea of a lot of transfers in brings a lot of questions with it.
Kind of sounds like you're saying they cheated.
I didn't say they cheated.
It just brings questions.
Play it back.
Or
now,
is he leaving before the sanctions hit?
Also a potential question. Another potential question is, if there were a lot of 411 boys who were not originally 411 boys, are they about to be part of the Cogswell crew?
Oh,
right.
I like that one.
So are they just going to move right on down the interstate about 15 minutes and, join the next group? That'll be it. It'll be interesting, right? Yeah. How many, of those guys. And, I think I've told Jason before, a lot of people do a lot of talking about this particular issue, a lot. And it'd be interesting to see what the real number is, right? Yeah. Is the real number that there are 7 guys on Moody's team that moved in from other places? We know like quarterbacks and the kid from Leeds that's about to go to a Big Ten school, that he made a personal decision, a family decision to move across the bridge. And there's a few others, great big running back, and so
I'm going to let you keep digging yourself into this hole.
I know.
Yeah.
Jimmy Stanio, if you're listening, I love you, brother.
Tim, I do want to say this. I did hear today that there are a number of apartment listings opening up. So if you've been looking for residents in Moody, there are a few addresses about to come open.
Tim, but it is virtually impossible.
Allegedly, but supposedly,
it is virtually impossible to get an apartment in Pell City.
Yeah. So shifting off that just a little bit, help you get out of the hole you just dug yourself. What do you think sort of goes through a head coach's mind when, it took him 4 years at Moody. They won a state championship, which is the highest high school football thing you can reach, right?
Right.
Because there's not like a national high school championship or anything. So, they've reached the pinnacle. Mm-hmm. And then he's got to turn around and tell all those kids who put all their faith in him that he's leaving.
Yeah.
How do you think that kind of thing goes? Because
you look at your check.
Sure. I guess, obviously this is about money, right?
That's what Lane Kiffin's doing.
I think it's, 2 potential things, right? Is what are his career aspirations?
Yeah. He's using this opportunity to take the next step forward.
Right.
Towards coaching at a 7A school.
Right. Mm-hmm. A lot of us grew up at places where the football coach was the football coach there for 30 years. And that's fine. But, if you win the state championship and you're whatever he is, 30 years old or something, he's a young guy. You know, he may have aspirations of coaching in college. You know, I mean, I think that, you know, he's done, you know, very well for himself, right? And I personally thought, you know, if he went somewhere, he would probably take us, you know, a jump straight to a Hoover or somewhere like that. But maybe he feels like, you know, he needs to take another step along the way. I don't think.
Well, and also if Pell City has never had a good football program, he goes in and they have a good one, then he's proven himself.
If he can win at Pell City, he will put a special mark on himself.
But if your goal is to keep moving forward in your career, I mean, some of the 7A schools in this state are like colleges. I mean, they have budgets. Their football programs have budgets that are bigger than some of the smaller school systems' budgets. I mean, they're huge. The money that Thompson Hoover put into their football program is, in my opinion, stupid
trustful.
money. Trustful. Yeah, I mean, the same thing. I mean, we're talking multi-million-dollar programs in high school.
Right.
So,
you know, bottom line of all this is very interesting times, a story that had about 3 or 4 different tentacles on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, so.
Impossible not to talk about it on the podcast.
That's right.
I had to bring it up. I'm glad you were the one that did it, though.
So I, after last podcast, I had a couple people say that perhaps I'm a little Grinchy. And I wanted to talk about Christmas
today. Could that have been because you had Patrick play a clip from The Grinch?
That said, this whole Christmas thing is stupid. So
is that how they connected the dots?
I'm going to redeem myself tonight, and I'm going to talk about Christmas carols, which is a big part of some people's Christmas traditions. I know we have a group here that will do a little caroling later
on Sunday night. No, we did.
Oh, we did it.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
I was
when
not
you were in
there.
convalescence.
I was in convalescence. Actually, I was fine. I just didn't want to be pressured into going carol. No, I'm just kidding. I was actually struggling pretty bad. We'll let that come out later if you know what I mean. So I found some lists online of the greatest Christmas songs ever, and then I found some of the worst. And I'm not going to do all of these, but I want to hit some of these and see if you agree it should be here. Now, some of these are more what I would consider modern, but this is from music.apple.com, the 100 greatest Christmas songs ever. So I feel like they're probably a reputable source. They're pulling off their streaming system. And this was updated a couple of weeks ago. I think I am going to just roll through some of these. So the first one on their list, and I don't know if these
are
best.
You're doing greatest first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if some of these made both lists, and they're a little controversial. I may skip some of those. The first one that made the list is It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas, the Michael Bublé version.
Yeah. So
that's number one?
This does not give us numbers. This just says the top 100.
So my question here
greatest
will be,
Christmas songs ever.
It's this version of the song. It's not. It's beginning to look like it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It is Michael Bublé's version of
Bubble.
that song.
It's Bubble.
It's Bubble.
It's got a little woo-hoo over the E. I think that makes it bleh.
No, it makes it bubbly.
Okay, Michael Bublé. Number 2, what I think should be on the worst Christmas song ever is All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
I figured that was coming.
Then this one made famous, in my opinion, by Home Alone, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, the Brenda Lee version. I think that one is there, but that's not one you go and these are not truly carols. These are just Christmas songs. I've never sang while caroling, which I have only done maybe twice in my life, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. I'm going to bring this one up.
Okay.
It should not be on this list. Nothing by this group should be on the list. But Last Christmas
by Wham.
That
Last
one we're going to
Christmas.
talk about in the next list as well.
Gave you my heart. Very next day, you take it away. All right.
Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. That's the old school one. I'm good with that. Not really a Christmas carol. One of my favorites, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow by Dean Martin, the Dean Martin version. Now that
Dino made the best stuff.
I have a Spotify Christmas playlist that I have curated.
You could not have shocked me more.
I only play it on Christmas Day. It is only allowed to play on Christmas Day, but it is all the old school Christmas carols. It's none of this Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé, or bubbly.
Does your heart grow 2 sizes on Christmas Day
No,
or something?
but it is
or
allowed on Christmas Day because, I mean, you have to do
turn
that.
from black to red.
There is Feliz Navidad on this list, I believe. Feliz Navidad. Now, Please Come Home for Christmas by the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of that one.
If not for Christmas, New Year's night.
Yeah. Bells will be ringing. Okay, sorry. Let's see here.
That was beautiful.
White Christmas by the Drifters. I'm good with that being there.
No.
I like their version of White Christmas. It's
I
a little
like their
peppier.
version. It
I
is.
know you're a
But
Bing
you
Crosby
like
guy.
Bing
No,
Crosby.
That is
No judgment there.
sacrilege.
No, I'm
No,
good
it's not
with
sacrilege.
I'm good with Bing Crosby too. I like the song.
you can like both versions.
No,
You
You don't like the Drifters?
I do.
Jingle Bells, Frank Sinatra. I believe that one is on one of my playlist or the playlist. Deck the Halls by Nat King Cole, and then Blue Christmas, Porky Pig. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, Elvis Presley. So these keep going and going. There's Run Rudolph Run, Chuck Berry. I mean, there's plenty of them.
Mhm.
I wanted to before we jump into the worst ones out there.
Jason, scroll all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
Blue Christmas is on here twice.
Oh,
Which one is better?
which one is the other one? Is it Porky Pig?
No. Apparently, Michael Bublé
Oh,
has a version of Blue Christmas.
I'll take Elvis over Bublé
Mhm.
every day.
We're going for the king.
100%. Well, thank you very much. Patrick, what would be your favorite Christmas carol? If you had to pick
Christmas
one,
Carol.
yeah, carol, or it could be your favorite Christmas song. I know taking Mariah Carey off the board for you.
This is tough because, like we've talked about in episodes past, music doesn't really do a whole lot or mean a whole lot to me.
You also say you don't like poetry. So
I
don't believe you
Difference
anymore.
between don't like and don't understand.
Okay.
I also get really angry at Christmas music in general because they play it too early. You can't start
Gets
it
old
on
really
November
fast.
1st.
Amen. It should
Because-
only be played on Christmas Day.
Because the greatest holiday of the year, Thanksgiving,
Yes.
you are totally
Thank you.
disrespecting the turkey and its sacrifice on Thanksgiving Day
Preach.
by starting Christmas music on November 1st.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will tell you this: if you get in the car with Millie Layton from November 1st through whenever they stop it, Magic 96,
Oh, no.
Christmas Carol is
Oh,
going to
no.
be
I would have to
Which is-
get right back out of the car.
75% commercials. They just play a lot of commercials on that.
Magic.
As
96.
far as Christmas songs go, I am partial to none of these because but I like Silent Night when done well.
Okay, excellent. Drew, what would you put up there as one of your favorite carols, Christmas songs?
I wasn't prepared for this question.
Well, I wasn't prepared
I like
for
the-
this discussion.
I like the Charlie Brown stuff.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
like that.
yeah.
Is it called Christmas Time Is Here?
Hmm.
That,
Well, I don't know if that's what it's called, but I know the song you're talking about.
that's what they say in the song. I like that one.
But
Tim,
but Christmas time is not here in the month of November.
it should only be
That's right.
and it
So
really
you
should
can't-
only be sung Christmas Day.
Yeah. I
Tim,
know Tim has some
Can you,
favorites.
Tim? Can you narrow it down
He
to
has
maybe your
prepared.
top 17?
Okay. Bing singing White Christmas is pretty strong.
I love how he's acting like he's thinking about it. but-
Yeah.
Um,
He made this list earlier this year and put it into a spreadsheet so he wouldn't forget any.
oh, I don't know.
He carries around in his wallet
Mm.
with
that's
everything
right.
else.
With everything else, right?
And
It's sort of
it's a-
orange.
And it's
Oh.
printed on legal paper, so he's folded it
Wait,
so many times. It's
Tim, do you think this CVS
he's got one of
receipt
those in his wallet. I
would fit
guarantee
in your
it.
wallet, or do you think it would explode your wallet? Because this is a pretty thick. This is pretty thick over here.
I think it could fit in the back of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it'd fit.
I like just in terms of singing a Christmas carol, I like the 12 Days of Christmas. I think that's always fun.
Really?
I also enjoy the Bob and Doug McKenzie version of the 12 Days of Christmas. Those guys from SCTV back in like the 80s. Look it up if you need to.
I'm going to have to look that one up.
It's pretty fun.
Funny you should say that. I typed in Bob and it finished out in the search box, Doug McKenzie, 12 Days of Christmas.
I got to check that out.
Oh, we're about to.
So,
Good day. It's our Christmas part of the album.
Hey, good day, hey.
Christmas parties.
I'd like to apologize for day one being a beer in a tree.
There's nothing else.
Oh,
Yeah.
In case you thought like I wasn't on this part.
Oh, I guarantee you'd be
let me
on.
skip ahead here.
Okay, so good day. This is
I'm guessing they're
part.
Canadian.
They're
They're
panning.
Canadian, yes.
One of them's in my left ear and the other one's in my right ear.
Christmas Eve, right? So
That's two.
two. And then what's after that?
But the wind is in both ears.
this is the song.
They would do a show called The Great White North.
And then what's after that? Nothing.
So did they actually sing it
They
or
did.
okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
I guess I'll just
They had a lot of time to fill.
There might have been like 4 pounds of back bacon
And a beer. Okay.
in a tree.
More there, eh?
Where? Go.
Fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
I've heard this.
4 pounds of back bacon,
Three French toast.
2 turtlenecks
And a beer.
did that say
in a tree.
4 pounds of back bacon?
Back bacon.
Fifth day of
Yeah.
Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden toques.
4
Tooks?
pounds of back bacon,
3 French toast.
Do we know what that is?
And a beer.
It's the past tense plural of takes.
Oh, okay.
I think, let me,
I don't
I'll get back to you on that.
All right. I would have to say my favorite Christmas carol. Well, I don't really have one. No, I am
You have one.
I'm a sucker for Oh Holy Night. I'm a sucker for
That's a good
it
one.
and Carol of the Bells, and not the Trans-Siberian Orchestra travesty.
Right. What did you say your favorite one was, Patrick?
Silent Night when it's done
Oh, yeah,
well.
yeah.
Jonathan told me they were doing Carol of the Bells tomorrow night at their concert.
Oh, I bet that'd be pretty cool.
That is cool.
When it's done right musically, it's just cool sounding. I like it. All right, so here's the list of the Christmas songs that made the worst of all time, and this is from December 9th, 2025. The first one on here, I have a little story about when I was a child. My grandfather, when I was a grandchild, I was one of those too. At Christmas, he would say, "Jason, go over there and put the record on there, and let's listen to this song."
Oh, a record.
The song, "The Christmas Shoes."
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever heard it. It made number one
that
on this
is
list.
a terrible song.
I brought up, it's all about emotional manipulation.
It is.
And I brought it up. I was with our family this last Saturday for a holiday get together, my dad's side of the family. And I was like, "Hey, everybody, I brought the record Christmas Shoes." Nobody really thought it was funny. It flopped, but I thought it was
I
awesome.
feel like I've heard you talk about this before.
It's
I
awful.
want to listen to a little.
You can play a snippet, but it will depress you, I promise.
Even the instruments are gross.
This sounds
Just
like a
1980,
Sappy.
like
81.
the first kiss begins with K commercial.
Yes.
No, this was 2000. I'm sorry.
There I stood in another line.
Who's singing
They-
this?
Another line.
Michael Bublé,
Whoever it is, he's using a fake whispery voice.
Brian Adams.
Didn't they try to make this into a movie?
It's called New
TV
Song.
movie or something?
They did. It's awful. Okay,
It's
you,
Oh, yeah, you
it's
turn
a-
it
I'm
off.
having flashbacks to my childhood.
It's a band
Stop.
called New Song.
Yeah, and it's awful. Number 2 on this list is Last Christmas by
Which was
Wham.
also on the best.
And
list.
I think that is where it properly needs to be. It's just bad. Number 3 on the worst of all time, and I agree with this wholeheartedly. Grandma got ran over
Yes,
by a reindeer.
I was looking for that
Can
one.
we
Yep.
never ever play that again? Number 4, the same old lang syne. I don't know how you say
That's
it.
not a
Old
Christmas.
Lang
That's
Old
not a
Lang
Christmas
Syne.
song though. They play that at New Year's, right?
I don't know, but it
Yeah,
should go.
but it's a holiday song.
Let's see here. Baby, It's Cold Outside.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one is probably pretty bad. This
That one-
person who
We'll
wrote
talk
this,
about
was-
why in
yes,
just a
yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are we going to talk about
okay,
that?
I won't
I'm
even
prepared
bring it
for
up.
that one.
The next one, number 7, Santa Baby was on the list. Awful song. Are you got that one too? Okay. I'm skipping a couple of these because they're all Trans-Siberian Orchestra's Christmas Canon made the list. Look, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, I think if I were to see them live, it would probably be really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I can sit in the car and listen to them or any other Christmas music, really.
That's the dun, 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 dun,
I guess so,
I think
yeah.
so.
Well, and they had the electric guitars and
right.
the orchestra.
Yeah.
There's this John Denver song. Is it on your list?
Which one?
Take Me Home Country Road.
Please, Daddy, Don't Get Drunk This Christmas.
I didn't put that on
What?
because
Yeah.
What? That's
it's just
John's
so
bad.
overtly so.
Hold on.
Well, I won't
where's
spoil
my-
what I'm doing, but
Where's my?
it doesn't
where's-
belong in my
where's
list.
my? No, that's not it. Where's my say what? Hold on. That deserves a.
Yeah, I've never heard that one, but
Yeah, I agree.
I've heard about it,
Yeah,
but I've never heard the
I
song.
listened to a clip of it when I was going through. It's not worth listening to. Number 14, probably number 6 on our list that I've mentioned. I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Stupidest song in the world. That's really.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Oh.
Okay, just because the title contains the word Christmas does not make it a Christmas song.
I agree. I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus is on the list. That's a dumb
Awkward.
one. Weird.
That's
And,
really awkward.
Mary, Did You Know to close out this list. Mary, Did You Know? It's awful.
I feel like that one got popularized by
Tim, look at me.
Pentatonic. Pentatonics. I cannot
And
talk
Tim,
tonight.
Tim, how many Pentatonics albums do you own?
I don't own any, but I listen to some Pentatonics every now and then. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, there's one more. The Little Drummer Boy. Or Rum Pum
That's
Pum.
one of my least favorites. It's a really boring song.
No.
Tim, it goes on.
Just
and
because
on.
you're raising the little drummer.
And are there any
They
drums?
told me, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum.
I think that's
That just
supposed to be the
That's
drums.
Christmas in my
Yeah.
heart. That's my mama taking that RCA Christmas thing, with the blue label in the middle and putting that on there. And
I don't
having
think
a little
anybody
drummer
knows
boy.
what you're talking about.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But Tim, can
That's
we go?
Christmas.
Can we go?
Christmas
Can we go
thing.
back to
Yeah.
can you
Christmas
sing a
album.
verse real quick? Because hold on, I need to get your microphone set right because I'm going to record a Christmas album.
Have
by
y'all
Tim.
seen that weird Bing Crosby and David Bowie mashup
Yeah.
where they do the duet for Drummer Boy? Now
Right.
that is Twilight Zone territory right there. You're like, you watch a little bit and you think, did this really happen? Thankfully, it got in there before the age of AI because today nobody
would believe it. would they?
Nah, that's AI.
Can I throw in right quick before we go over to you, Drew, to sort of continue this discussion, that a toque in Canada is a common term for a close-fitting, brimless, knitted winter hat, similar to what Americans call a beanie, often with a pom-pom on top. So that's
Highly
A
valued
toque.
by our Canadian neighbors.
a toque,
Eh.
Yep.
Eh. Okay, so I was thinking along the same lines as Jason. For years, I've been troubled by lyrics in certain Christmas songs. So I put together a list, and there are some sound bites here for us to sample. A list of awkward Christmas lyrics.
Okay.
And some of Jason's best lists and a lot of the worst lists show up on this. So I want to, we'll have a conversation about some of these.
I had a whole article about this too, so I'm curious to see how close our articles jive.
All right. So I don't remember what
the order is.
Let's go with hit one.
Yeah.
Let's go number 1.
So you better watch out, and you better not cry, and you better not pout, and I'm a-telling you why. Santa Claus is a-coming to town. He's a-making a list, he's a-checking it twice, gonna find out
No,
who's naughty
Burl
and
Ives
who's nice.
said A in front of every word.
Santa Claus is a-coming.
Okay, here comes the weird part. Okay, right here.
He sees when you're a-sleeping,
He
and
done?
he knows when you're awake. He knows
If you've been bad or good.
That's pretty weird. I mean, have you stopped to think about what that's saying?
Did Phil Collins write that song? Didn't he have a creepy song? No, it wasn't Phil Collins. Who had the creepy song? Oh, I'll be watching you. Who is that?
Is it?
Oh, Sting.
Sting. Not
the
Phil
police.
Collins. I'm
the
sorry.
Police. Every step you take.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, this is the every step you take of
Every breath you take.
every breath you take. Oh man, butchered
I'll
that.
be watching.
Every breath
We're
you
doing
take.
Christmas songs
Every
today.
move
But
you
that's
make.
the same way. How's he watching me?
Yeah.
Stinking elf
you
on the
better
shelf.
watch out.
It's that dumb elf on the shelf is reporting.
All right, so that's just a warm up. What's next?
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
Okay, this is the Baby It's Cold Outside. There's a line in here I never noticed before.
It's very uncomfortable.
Listen to the fireplace roar. Beautiful, please don't hurry. Put some records on while I pour. Baby, it's bad out there. No cabs to be
Right there.
Yep.
Did you hear that?
What's in this drink?
Yep. That was in
Say, what's in this drink?
Yep. That was in the list of ones I had pulled up.
He's drugging her?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole song, for years, I've recognized this as a woman who's really wanting a man to leave her house, and he just won't go.
And let me tell you, this song, where did the resurgence of this song come from?
Elf, maybe?
Elf.
Yeah.
I had never heard the song. I can say I
Until-
honestly had never
they
heard
sing
it.
together when she's in
Yeah.
the shower at the department store. Yeah.
I didn't know you were naked in the shower.
But yeah, he's so all about slipping a Mickey in the drink. I mean,
That's
what better way to
really-
say? What better way to say Merry Christmas?
All right. So that was, and there's some other awkward lines in that, but that was the worst.
There's a lot of. I'm reading the lyrics
It's
of this.
very
I
uncomfortable.
have heard that this song recently got basically canceled, but there's
Still in the Elf movie.
there's several things in here that I would be concerned about. All right, moving on.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my kids going to that person's house.
Yeah.
I need to count the times the word "no" appears in here because it's a lot. All right, next.
Cut 47, please. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago.
Wait a minute.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I knew
Tim's having
this was
more
going to
fun than he's
happen.
had
I knew
all
this-
year.
Much mistletoeing and
Okay,
hearts
so
will be
two things in that clip.
All right.
It's a wonderful time of the year and scary ghost stories.
Yeah.
What?
That is ghost stories.
It's
at
got to be
Christmas?
talking
I was
about.
listening to that one this week, and I was like, "That's so weird."
It's got to be talking about A Christmas Carol.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Got the ghost of
but
past.
it's still weird.
present, and
Ghost
future.
stories are Halloween,
Halloween, right.
campfires.
I don't know. Have you seen the
Dude
old
with a
Christmas
hook
Carol?
in the back of the car, you know. You don't do that
Yeah.
at the most
Yeah.
wonderful time of the year. And then also the verb mistletoeing. This is a problem with a lot of these Christmas songs is they squeeze stuff in
That
for the
rhymes.
rhyme
Yep.
or for the words like have yourself a merry little Christmas. That's the title to a song. Would you ever say that to somebody? Hey, Tim, let me tell you something before you go. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Not a big one.
No, but I've
A little
seen
one.
Tim walking around with a hat that has mistletoe hanging out over the top of
Ooh.
it. He's mistletoeing.
All right, let's play the
I'm a
next one.
fan of mistletoe. And
Mistletoe.
Are you listening? In the rain, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird. Here to stay is a
Can you
new
pause it right
bird.
there? What?
Gone away is the bluebird.
Because it's called.
Here to stay is the new bird.
The new bird.
What's the new bird?
You
I believe
know.
it's an emu.
You know,
Okay.
Now, I could be wrong,
It
but
could be anything.
it is a Christmas tradition that the emu arrives.
Okay.
Maybe not. I
I thought they were a warm weather animal.
I think you're right. Maybe
We're in a
that's
winter
maybe
wonderland
that's
here.
in
and
Australia.
and the bluebird is extinct now because here to stay is the new bird.
Maybe it's like the winter finch or something, that stays
I think they
around
got lazy
when migration.
and
It's a pheasant.
So
Bluebird,
the bluebird migrates south.
shoebird, throughbird.
What rhymes with new bird?
New bird.
I
Write it down.
refuse to let you ruin my Christmas songs.
It is actually,
I like it.
It actually refers to the northern cardinal, which is bright red.
Okay.
Okay, well, why didn't he say the northern cardinal?
Because it doesn't
It
rhyme with
doesn't rhyme.
bird.
Okay.
Bluebird.
There's more on this one.
It doesn't
This is a
rhyme.
weird one.
Bluebird and new bird. rhyme.
I knew turd. I mean, bird.
Bluebird and northern cardinal.
Sorry, I got that lyric messed up.
Here to stay is the northern cardinal
Yeah.
bird.
Just to make it accurate.
He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman.
What are you going to do with that snowman?
And pretend that he is Parson Brown.
Weird.
He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town.
All right, there you
Later
go.
on.
So, okay, this guy is walking this girl out in the snow, and they build a snowman, and she thinks they're just building a snowman. And he gets into this weird fantasy where
Who's Parson Brown?
she didn't know, she hadn't even been on a date with this guy before, and they're getting married by a snowman.
That's talking, and I only thought Frosty talked. Tim, what do you think?
I'll go with that.
All right, next song.
We'll
It's the same
conspire as
You can let
we
it play.
dream.
What are they
Oh, yeah, because I
conspiring
wanted to
about?
talk about the
Face
conspiracy.
unafraid. Plans
That one's always bothered me.
walking in
We'll conspire as we dream by the fire. Are they spies?
And if Parson Brown hadn't married him, why are they both by the fire dreaming?
Yeah.
Now bring us a figgy pudding. Now bring
The Muppets.
A figgy pudding.
It's made with figs. Oh, sorry. And bacon.
Yeah, they kind of explain it. But the figgy pudding. So
I love
the
that
other
you
night,
went Muppets there.
Yeah.
That is such a good choice.
you got to go Muppets when you can. Tim, did y'all have a good Carolyn night? We had a good time at the houses we went to.
We had a great time. We really
the
did.
Carolyn went really well. It's always a good
Thank
time.
y'all for not coming to our house.
Well,
Appreciate that.
your day's coming. You keep getting sick like you were Sunday, and we'll come out and see you.
Right.
But I had to put that one in there because we had that on our song list, and my brother Mackenzie insisted on singing that line, even though it wasn't on the sheet. And so he
Sounds like
let us
Mackenzie.
in, bring us some figgy pudding.
Awesome.
And then, it says, and bring it right now.
Have you had figgy pudding?
We won't go until you get some.
Get me some of
It
that
turns-
figgy pudding out here.
Yeah, it starts out, we're here to sing for you. And it ends with making demands, ultimatums, and refusing to leave until you get something that they probably didn't have in the fridge anyway.
And then it begs the question, as do most fellowships, do you want to eat what they've prepared?
True. All right, let's go to the next one.
Cut 83.
Take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side.
This is Barbara
The
Streisand.
horse was lean and lank. Misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifting bank, and then we got upset. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle
She calls
all
it
the
out.
way.
Have you ever heard that verse of Jingle Bells?
I don't think I have.
We got into something and then we got upsot,
I'm going to have to.
which is I think it's a word for upset, but it didn't
did
rhyme with the
Yeah.
line before. So we'll just change the vowel to upsot. I like how she calls it out though, because she can't sing it with a serious face. Upsot?
I don't feel like that's official Jingle Bells lyrics.
Well, it's been removed from the Jingle Bells that we know because it's such a bad lyric.
Hmm.
All right.
It's just a humorous past participle of upset, coined to rhyme with lot in the line before.
So they made it up. This is what they're doing in Christmas songs. They make up words to shove them in.
Oh, okay. Upsot is an archaic or dialectic variant of the past tense of upset, which will, yeah, okay. So what you just said. Sorry.
I was like, how many times are we going to do this? Tim, do you want to read what upsot is?
Yeah, Tim, will you read that, please?
I just wanted to say participle.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
All right, let's see if we get some more.
To ride in a one-horse open sleigh, hey, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
That should have been on the worst song ever list. Her version.
Her version. Yeah, this is
Patrick. Don't hit him.
Well, you know the line.
All is come.
All use come.
Here it comes.
Are you about to talk about Round John Virgin?
Round yon virgin mother and child.
It's just a little odd. Round yon virgin.
Like,
you say that to a
Round yon virgin.
Do you
Right
say
there.
that to a pregnant woman? Hey, you're round.
I mean, not
okay, hold on.
not more than once.
No,
Was that
and yawn.
Was that describing her, or was that saying like gather around the?
I think it's describing her body, and and yawn. I don't know if that's over yonder or young. I don't know which one. Any opinions on that?
I don't know.
Help me.
I think it's sort of like the kid that drew the picture of the manger scene in Sunday school, and was this big fat guy over here, and they said, "Who is that?" And they said, "That's Round John Virgin up there."
Is that a true story?
No,
it sounds like one. All right, we got any more, Patrick?
I'm still
researching who young.
Okay, so Silent Night came out of German. And so the rough,
that's no excuse.
The rough,
but I bet it was beautiful in German.
The rough translation, an archaic, and here's another archaic form. Whoa, Tim! Whoa!
I don't think they did that during Silent Night. I'm fairly certain.
Is the yawn?
Do you have a question,
is an
Tim?
archaic form of the preposition around. So it's meaning come around, be around that young virgin over there.
Oh man,
yeah, but
it was better when she's round.
But you see the problem, right?
I see the problem. Yes,
you see the problem.
Yep. Next.
La la, don we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la.
What does gay apparel mean?
Well, in its original, a lot different than what it means now.
I'll let that one go because that word, used to mean happy. But Troll the Ancient Yuletide Carol is another one. We got one archaic phrase after another. And the whole fa la la, deck the halls with
boughs of holly. Bows of holly, boughs of holly, boughs of holly.
So we got a lot of words we don't use anymore.
And then
in this song, does it need to be retired, Tim?
It's like they couldn't come up with any words, so they just went fa la 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 la.
This song has been trying for many, many years, and it's not working its way into the vernacular. I'm not hearing people say.
I think it worked its way out of the vernacular.
Yeah,
yeah. I have never said fa la 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 except for when singing the song.
Certainly, trolling has made a comeback.
Trolling, that means something very different to our kids than
catching a lot of shrimp.
What?
Oh,
I don't know what that means.
As in trolling motor.
Oh, okay. All
right, what do we got next?
Here we come, a wassailing among the leaves.
When I was a kid, I thought that was a waffling, and it made so much more sense. Because if you come to me waffling and bringing waffles, I'll celebrate Christmas.
You wassle too. Again, we have people singing like they understand what they're saying, but wassailing is caroling, right?
I'm not sure.
I think it is.
I have
Wassail
no clue.
is a drink, right?
Yeah, it's like apple cider, isn't it?
But I believe the drink is part of the experience.
Okay.
By the end of the night, they're doing the watermelon crawl, though, if they've been wassailing all night while singing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do just a quick.
Yeah.
A quick
I have
look.
that
As it
one in
turns
my
out,
notes.
It wasn't very quick.
A variant is "Here we come a Christmasing."
No,
That's
that's
worse.
even worse. Yeah, I have to agree.
That's it. Turning a noun into a verb.
It is spelled different than the drink wassail. It's
Okay.
was
Yeah.
sail.
Yeah, it's a strange spelling.
Here's another archaic term.
Uh-huh.
The oh, never mind. Nope. I'm gonna have so much editing to do here to make us look good on this one.
You don't have to.
According to
They know we're
this
not good.
article I found on it, it refers to both the Old English greeting, ways hell, be ye healthy.
Yeah, I remember reading that now.
And it can mean to bring friendly greetings. I can't talk.
Yeah,
I may be
what
having
you
a
do
stroke
when you
on
go
air.
caroling, you go to somebody's house and you say,
Demand figgy
"Be
pudding."
well." Be well. Where's the figgy pudding?
Be healthy.
I'm not leaving till I get some.
It is the same word as the drink. So maybe it's
Okay.
they're bringing something to your house and caroling. Maybe that's like wrapped up in some archaic form.
I think so.
A Christmasing.
I just thought it was a weird word. What do we got
It
next?
is a weird word.
Cut 27, please.
That's still wassailing. Let's play it out.
Hey, you cut this
I know.
Drew.
I did it very quickly.
Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Hang a shining star up on the highest bough.
Through the years, we'll always be together if
The fates,
the fates
allow.
Well,
allow.
that sounds more poetic than unless we die.
Yeah. Well, the original, and I didn't print it up, but the original lyrics are really dark on "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." But that's kind of a leftover from the original. The original is all about this is probably our last Christmas.
That makes sense.
Maybe it was written during the bubonic plague.
Yeah, something like that.
If the fates allow. Those fates are so fickle. Who knows? They may allow it. They may not.
But
We
your
just don't know.
diabetes probably ain't going to allow it.
All right. Let's move on.
Santa baby.
Oh,
Just
I hate this.
materialistic, weird, gross.
Also trying to seduce Santa, it sounds like.
Yes,
Which is
so
weird.
Yeah.
Because I picture Santa as Tim when he has been played that role before at Christmas parties.
Yeah.
And we'll be on Saturday.
Oh, that's awesome.
I wanted to get to a part in this.
A 54 convertible to
She's just going down a list of these very expensive things that she's
I
worth.
made up for you, dear.
I made up for you?
Baby.
Wait up.
Oh, wait up. Okay.
It's Eartha Kitt. She didn't know how to speak English.
Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed.
Oh,
That's the part.
including Santa
I've never
himself.
noticed that before. She's
Just as good
trying to
if you
get Santa and get on Santa's good side. I'll put it that way. And then she's like, think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed yet.
Why would
might need to
Santa-
just
Oh,
mute- you might
I'll
need to
buy
mute
you
me.
whatever you want. I'll buy you whatever you want. Gross.
Weird.
Do I have anything else?
On the first day of
Oh.
Christmas, my true love gave to me.
I hate this song.
Tim, I know this is one of your favorites, buddy.
It
What's
is.
a partridge in a pear? What's a partridge?
Yeah.
It's a bird.
Is that a bird?
It was a family in the 70s. had a
Yeah.
This just doesn't.
partridge band.
It doesn't sound like the kind of Christmas gift I would want.
I love this
Is this the
version.
Muppet version again?
It is.
With John Denver.
Partridge in a pear tree.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love
A figgy pudding.
four calling birds.
4 calling birds. A lot of poultry in the song.
Whole lot of poultry.
Starting to sound like my house.
So aside from the 5 golden rings, which I'm not really interested in either, those are horrible gifts.
Wait, how
And
much
I
are these
definitely
golden rings
don't-
worth?
Hey, and I definitely don't want the Lord's a leaping.
No, 9 of them.
Yeah.
How about some geese a laying?
It reminds me of that. Have you seen that episode?
It's nasty.
Have you seen that episode of The Office where Andy is sending these actual gifts to one of
I actually
the
do believe
women?
I have seen that episode.
And she comes in, she's got a scar on her face because one of the geese bit her or something. She's like, I wish whoever's doing this, I wish he'd stop.
This right here is a partridge, and I'm not sure I would want one.
I don't think I need that.
It's kind of an ugly looking bird.
It'd look good.
Looks like a
hanging on my
sad
wall.
peacock cousin.
Would it make it better if it was in a pear tree?
I'm not sure it would.
She could eat the
I
pears.
also don't like pears, so
It's a problem.
yeah.
And the pear trees, they're not even in leaf at Christmas time. I mean, it's
True.
I mean, it's sitting in a bare
Once again, we're overanalyzing
dormant tree.
I think that's the end of my list. I'm not
that is
sure.
indeed the end of your list.
Those are 12 of them.
There were 2 that didn't pop up that I had questions about. Number 1, who is Hark the Hairy Angel? I have always wondered who Hark the Hairy Angel is.
He had a glandular problem.
Brown John Virgin's cousin.
When I was a kid, that was the way we would sing that one, Hark the Hairy Angel. And there was another one I had a question about, and it was an actual question, but I can't remember what it was. So obviously not important. Oh, who is Gloria? And what did it mean that she was in Excelsis Deo?
Oh, that's speaking in tongues
It's
there.
a weird song there.
Mm. It's beautiful though.
Angels we have heard on high.
Yeah, we could have gone, and Tim, my apologies if I attacked any of your favorite songs. Those are just awkward lyrics. That's not
And
the
frankly,
worst
some of those songs are just dumb, Tim.
No, I didn't say that. It
Stop
just,
that.
time has changed some words in our language and just a little awkward now.
Maybe y'all ought to write some Christmas carols.
Well, maybe I will. I think I'm ready for a break.
I think we are ready for a sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by Riddle Creek Publishing. Go to riddlecreekpublishing.com. We have books for Bible study, Bible classes, personal studies. We have fiction. And our latest title that's coming out at the end of this year is I Want to Go to Heaven by Andy Kaiser. A lot of deep information on heaven from the Bible, a lot of things to think about, and a lot of encouragement there at Riddle Creek Publishing. This donation was made in honor of the founder, my mom, Mary Jane Kaiser.
Mary, maybe I have just been shrinking from the point, stinking from the anointing that I do. I think so.
Welcome back. It's time for our passage tonight. I found this maybe on my Pinterest page where I keep all our quotes, but this one I think definitely ties to this group and this podcast. And it's lighter than some of the ones we've done, but I think it's good for discussion. It's by Ludwig Wittgenstein, who was a philosopher, an Austrian-born, ended up teaching at Cambridge. But it says, if people did not sometimes do silly things, nothing intelligent would ever get done. So if people did not sometimes do silly things, nothing intelligent would ever get done. If you have listened to very much of our podcast, you know that we, from time to time, do silly things and have silly discussions. And we all, I think the 4 of us love to laugh. We probably laugh as much on air as we do when the microphones are off. in this room. And I like the concept of making time to relax and laugh and cut up and goof off. And I think that gives us space to be creative. I think it gives the brain a break from the day-to-day doldrums of life and the deep thoughts that we often carry around with us. I think it relieves our anxieties and our fears. There's something about sitting in a room with a group of friends laughing that is just good for the soul. And according to him, it's good for allowing us to do intelligent things. It gives us space and freedom to, I guess, recharge, reset sometimes, maybe realize life is not all as serious as we sometimes make it out to be. But I really like the quote.
I think it's, it has implications to mental health.
Mm-hmm.
If your mental health is not good, you're not going to be very productive. There's this idea that, especially with artists, that, they can't make great art unless they're on drugs or they're depressed or something really wrong is happening in their life, and then they make great. But I've heard that debunked so many times by artists and writers, and they say, no, you really have to have good mental health to stick with something and to see it through and to think and to organize your thoughts. And that doesn't mean that just by being silly, you've straightened out your mental health or anything like that. But what I'm trying to say is there's a balance to your life, and there has to be some sorrow. There has to be some pain. There also needs to be some levity and some laughter. And that's how you deal with a lot of the sorrow and the pain.
Right. I mean, there's I guess something we often say is, laughter is the best medicine or something like that. That certainly comes from the Bible. Proverbs 17:22 says, "A cheerful heart's good medicine." So, we need that. We need that cheering up. We need some levity, as you said, to give us balance in our life. If we're just serious all the time, that becomes wearisome. I mean, it wears you down. And, I think probably everything has to be done in moderation there, right? You can be too silly about things, but I think, laughing and, those kind of things, they help to refresh you in some way. There is certainly, if it's biblical, certainly it's true, but I think, it does something to help you refresh your mind, recharge your batteries in some way.
Yeah, I think this could be a good slogan for our podcast, because we have a little fun, and then we try to seek some wisdom through these different passages we discuss. And some people who have checked us out have been surprised that we don't just start off with the sermon or the class, that kind of thing. And there's a lot of great podcasts that do that, and I like listening to those. We just wanted to do something different. We decided from the beginning to share whatever's on our mind. So in that first section of the podcast, sometimes it's silly, sometimes it's very serious, sometimes it's just something we're curious about. But I think that shows the balance. And I've had, some people are a little uncomfortable with that. That's fine. It's not your thing. That's okay. And then most people tell me, if they're honest, they admit, I only listen to the first part, and I tune you out when you get to the serious stuff. It's okay. I mean, it maybe if you get a little break from us and you enjoy the levity, that's fine with us. But I think the balance in that quote is kind of connected to what we do here.
I agree. And when I think about us as a group of friends, I think about, we've had times where we've sat around and had really, really serious, deep discussions about things. What I really remember and what warms my heart and really helped develop the friendships are the times we've also sat around and laughed to the point of crying, just tears. I mean, there's been a couple of moments, even in this room over the last year and a half, 2 years, where we have laughed hysterically off air just because of something funny that's happened and knowing each other well. And you develop those relationships. If all you see is the serious, boring side of someone, you don't really fully know who that person is. You've got to get both sides of a person. And we all are capable of being serious. We all have actually real serious jobs and we take them seriously. But even in my job, I can laugh and have fun with patients. I mean, I can, there's a time to be serious and a time to have fun. If I'm delivering really bad news, I'm not going to deliver it in a way that's silly or joking. But there are times where patients are really nervous. And sometimes if you can just make them laugh a little bit, relax them and let them realize, hey, this is not going to be all that bad. And that happens a lot of times with newer patients who don't know what to expect when they come in. They're relaxed, then their guard's down, and you can have a good discussion. And it just gives freedom and space to the serious when you can also have a little bit of levity.
Do you keep a clown nose in your coat like Patch Adams?
No, I don't do clowns.
Okay.
Remember, that
Oh,
would
yeah.
be. If you see me with a clown nose, I have been kidnapped and I'm being forced to wear it. And if I blink, it's going to say "Help me" across my eyelids.
Okay,
to come rescue me.
So
duly noted.
I think I read this some differently than you guys did. And I didn't see silly as a levity type of thing. I saw silly as something crazy or outrageous. Think about, I don't know, Thomas Edison and the light bulb in the famous story that he had 1,000 different ways not to make a light bulb. And he was doing something pretty silly that I'm sure people were standing around like, what's this electricity thing? How is that going to change this oil lamp I have? Or you look at, I don't know, Elon Musk, landing parts of rockets back on Earth. I mean, and it took him doing something sort of audacious to make such a big splash in the world.
And maybe the first time he said that, somebody was like, yeah, right.
Goofy.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, right? Or that,
right.
You're joking, right?
It's almost audacious. Like the thought of I'm going to bring something out of space, which has usually just been space junk or fell in the ocean, and saying, I'm going to land it
so we can reuse it
at a specific place. There were people that are like, this guy has lost his mind. But I can see where that is definitely would be considered silly.
Yeah. Not only am I going to land it in a specific place, it's going to be a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
That is, the ocean is the graveyard of space debris. So I kind of read it more like that of sort of the idea of I'm going to take a risk that people are going to think is silly. And, sometimes doing that, having the money to do it, but B, the sort of the courage to go do something that isn't maybe the sort of the thing to do. It's not, trying to find the word here. There's a word for it. Anyway, that, you go step out on a limb a little bit and you do something new.
It's the idea that comes along with when we really do brainstorming, right? When we say, there's no bad answer here, right? And just, if you think, well, people will think that's nuts, give it a shot, right? Throw it out there. It may get turned into something else. It may be the seed that's a part of a great idea or something, right? Yeah. And so that's a good approach, good way of.
Yeah, there's one of my favorite brainstorming ideas that I'm probably not super great at from an imagination standpoint, but if y'all ever heard of yes and? So I'll say something like, I want to get a dog. And then you would have to say yes and you have to add something.
Yeah.
And you wind up taking it. It's sort of like improv a little bit. Mm-hmm. You end up taking it into some places that, maybe you're sending the dog into space, which is obviously not something that anybody in this room is capable of doing. But I speak for myself. I know. But
if anyone in the room could do it, it would be you.
but you get to a place where, like Tim's saying, between me and you, we think about things that the other wouldn't think about. and something you say might jog something in my brain to kind of, and then together we get to that intelligent thing he's talking about.
But I think it's similar in kind of the other side of the silly that I specifically, and I think that's just sometimes how our brains think differently. I'm more going to laugh and cut up than I am going to brainstorm things and push some of those boundaries from a creative standpoint. But you're doing the same thing. You're disengaging from the problem and letting the mind relax and just dream big dreams or have fun. And I think that's where you gain the space to think. I mean, how many times, Drew, you're the only one in here that I know of that's a published author. How many times have you had lockdown writer's block? I can't think of what I'm doing. And you go do something to distract yourself, whether it's watching a movie or laughing or spending time with family. And while you're doing that, it's like instantly, okay, now I have an idea. Sometimes when we overthink things, we get locked down, and just having a break from it, just time to relax the mind and disengage it from that subject gives us an opportunity to find the space to be creative again.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that aspect of it up, Patrick, because it's very true, and it may very well be what he was talking about. If it wasn't, I think it's a very important concept.
Reading about him on his Wikipedia page, that's probably a lot more of. He did not strike me as the very jovial type of person. So that very well may have been where he was going. A lot of his philosophy went around language concepts and communication is what I was reading about him. So, I mean, it would make sense that some of that would come true maybe.
The way you just pronounced philosophy made me think of falafels.
Which made me think of fa la 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 la. Yeah.
There we go. And
yes, and
I messed it up. And yes.
Yes,
and it's time to end this show.
Is it?
Did I cut us off too soon?
No. This is the earliest we've been done in a long time.
Well, we got to it as quick as we could tonight, but I'm running out of gas, and I think you guys are too. So we're coming up on the holidays. We'll have one more episode before the Christmas break, and then we are zeroing in on that episode 100. Let me remind all our listeners that we do have a YouTube channel, and on episode 100, you're going to start seeing video. We're playing with some of the equipment tonight, and it's really exciting to see.
Appears you need a little powder. I'm just looking at the camera right now.
Listen, we need a lot, and we need a lot of help. We have a position opening for a makeup artist. It pays nothing, and the hours are terrible, but call us. We'll work something out.
Drew, I think you got to say the tagline. You got to,
Oh, that was me.
What's the tagline?
I was pulling up YouTube to look at
our channel. You got to tell them what to do with the subscribe button.
Smash that subscribe button. Smash that button. We've got 20 smashers. We need.
Which
Jason,
is
you want
too
to set
short
a goal
of my
this
goal.
year?
Let's take it to 30. We can do 30.
We can do 30.
Surely we can do 30.
The 20 that have already smashed.
I knew you were going to say that.
Each of you find a smasher, and that's 40. 40 smashers.
And share it with your friends. If you like it, share it. Let them hear about it. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
As Martha Stewart would say.
We don't want to do anything that Martha, didn't she go to jail? Let's
just
cut that part out.
A lot of water under the bridge. Well, we appreciate everybody's feedback, listening. The letters keep on coming. We love those.
What's
any format? You can put them on the back of a receipt, evidently.
What's the craziest medium that a letter could come in on?
The back of a CVS receipt.
We pushed boundaries tonight with that.
Yeah, we did.
I believe that
papyrus, maybe.
Maybe it's possible that one could be written on the back of a punch card.
Yeah.
70s or 80s.
Yeah.
Do we have any listeners that might still have access to some of those?
That would be awesome.
Be a good question.
Some vellum.
We have a request.
That one guy that's still holding on to punch cards probably has them in his attic.
Could be.
along with
All right.
all his possessions.
There are letters in the future and more to come, so just stay with us on Passages.